What's up there, Clashers? It's cheungms here with Bohemian Grove, another war recap. This is going to be a fun one because we kind of thrashed these guys. So war ended, we beat them 30, we doubled their score. So that's kind of the first time that's happened. As you can see, you know, they only used about half of their attacks. Couldn't even 3-star our bottom Town Hall 8s, and let alone try to star our Town Hall 10s. So anyway, lots of reviews to go through or recaps to go through. So we'll start with Kai. So Kai generally is so reliable and two-starring all of his top Town Hall 10 attacks. But I want to kind of share something here. So he anchors an archer up top for some free percentage. He puts down 3 max giants and then uses about 4 wall breakers to try to get into this hole right here. And I was thinking, unfortunately, he couldn't take out this archer tower and get a hold of that clan castle. But I was thinking he used 3 giants as well as 4 barbs and 4 wall breakers. That's about 27 troops. Maybe that could have been used on the back end here. As you can see, without a lure, he starts in with his standard go wee attack. Just kind of crushes this base, as you can see, or as you will see rather. All his wall breakers decided not to go freaking crazy this time like they normally do. Perfect freezes. Getting high heat, high value for those freezes that he has put down. Starts crushing, freezes all the clan castle as well so that his king can go to work. At this point, he's got about the top half of the base just taken care of. And he's also got plenty of troops. So about half of the base is gone, 42%, and he's got 2-3 golems, a bunch of witches, some wizards. And so I was thinking, could he do something on the back end here? Unfortunately, loons probably wouldn't be great. Maybe 1 loon here to kill this, but maybe some hogs or something so that they distract, because as you can see here, his archer queen still has the ability, still has almost full health, and he's still got golems to tank. So I was thinking maybe, while they're distracted by these golems, he can start sending in some back end stuff to take out the rest of this. At this point, he's got 60% of the base taken out and plenty of health on his archer queen, as well as 1 full, still live and well golem. So maybe at this point, unfortunately, his archer queen gets got. But maybe right before that, he starts sending in some hogs. Maybe that would have focused all the attention to the golem as well as the hogs and away from his queen. So, you can do a lot with 27 troop space. But anyway, great job as always. Kai, without a lure, gets 80% of a base. So great job. So I guess as we move up the list here, pretty standard. You see this base and you're like, wow, your expos are down and you've got lower level air defense. You're gonna get got with some lava lunion. So what I did was I put in 2 golems and then put in wall breakers. I put my queen to the left here, specifically because I want my barbarian king to come on this side to take out the queen. I'm going to have a jump spell right here, and everything's going to be merry, and my archer queen will naturally flow to the left here while my barbarian king comes to the right, so kind of split up the forces. Lightning spell to take care of the witch and maybe a couple wizards in the process. And at this point, it's I'll speed this up because we've got so many great attacks. I don't want to show off too much, but anyway, so at this point I know my royals are doing work up there. They both still have their ability, so I do have to monitor them. But at this point I start sending in my my lava loons and take care of business. So just way too much firepower. I really should have, my critique for my own self would be to have put the rage spells a little lower. Maybe I could have saved some more of my loons, really made use of those rage spells, but doesn't matter. Get the full 3 stars right here. let's see. Yeah, here we go. It shows my lava loon. So I've told a couple other people before, if you've got the choice between a max golem or a max lava hound, always get the max golem, because you want that lava hound to burst. Right now, he's tanking a little bit, but he's not really doing anything for the rest of my attack. So at this point, all the defenses are gone, and I would have rather had 10 lava pups than one lava hound still kicking. But at this point, it's game over for this base. So fun stuff. And I think this stuff just kind of fuels everybody else and makes them perform better as well. So next one that I wanted to share was Kevin's attack. Well, I guess one of Ice's attacks I wanted to also share was standard hog attack, but plenty of cleanup troops now. Instead of all hogs, you're gonna be more about your kill squad. Still do your standard lure. Use a 6 troop space of 3 minions to get the lure, and at this point he just takes care of business. Sends in his hogs once he knows that they've got plenty of backup troops to kill all of his CCs. The only thing I thought about was maybe instead of putting his heal spell this far down, if he would have gone a little bit higher, he would have been able to save it for the Tesla towers. But again, it doesn't matter, because he crushes the base, gets the 3-star, and that's all she wrote. But starts sending in his whiz to start cleaning up. Textbook attack on a Town Hall 8 that doesn't put giant bombs in the right places. Next one, I did against their number 8, Mr. X. So if you look at this base, if you see where all the giant bomb possibilities are, they're all in the bottom half right here. So if I can take out this bottom half, I can send in hogs from the top, and it's game over. So that's what I do. I send in 1 loon to take out this cannon. He has a Tesla pop up. That's the reason why I had an extra loon here. But again, it doesn't matter, because I shouldn't have dropped that whiz so early, but whatever. But it takes that out. So at this point, I start sending in my golems. Unfortunately, it targets the next closest defense, so thank God he had another Tesla tower here. Send in my wall breakers to start sending everybody in. Whiz, witches, all the good stuff, and then all my royals. So the other, the only thing I really could have done better, and actually might have worked in my favor, is I should have broke that funnel right there so that everybody starts going in. But as you can see, double giant bombs there, probably the same over here, but my skeletons go in. I rage this side so that I can take out this archer queen, as well as maybe a majority of his clan castle troops as well. But you can see here I get nervous and I rage up my barbarian king, which actually turns out to be a good thing. So at this point, jump spell to get everybody inside, to not have them bang around on the wall. But at this point, I do a 4-finger drop up top, and I only need 2 heal spells, because that's all there is to the left of the base in terms of defense. Everybody, the expos are aggroed to my golems and my archer queen. So it's pretty easy. And like I said, here's where I did a really smart mistake in having my barbarian king come down. So I rage him up. He has all his extra barbarians. All the defenses are taken out by these hogs, and it's just easy peasy. Fire up the archer queen, and that's all she wrote. Unfortunately, I only have 3 hogs left, but I've still got a witch, as well as a dozen archers or so, and as well as these barbarians up top. So that really, I think, saved the day in terms of making sure that I get the 3-star for my cleanup troops. So again, another 3-star. Thank God, because I had been in quite the slump. So the next attack I wanted to share was one by Tbolt. So Tbolt, this is kind of one of those, in my last video, I talked about a little bit on the butterfly effect and how, slight changes in how you approach a base will really change completely. So Tbolt just sends in his wall of dragons there, saves his clan castle of loons for later, as you will see in a minute, rages the drags up so that they take care of the clan castle quickly, and then sends in the loons to take out that but again, his dragons take care of it. So this is actually pretty cool. What happens is the drags follow along with the loons as they go around this loop and kind of tanks for the dragons, and takes out a lot more defenses along the way. And now you've got the sweeping motion for all of his dragons to kill the rest of the base, and another 3-star attack. So great Town Hall 8 3 stars. At this point there's 4 or 5 dragons against a Tesla and Archer Tower. It's no sweat. So another great attack. Finally, one by Dojo. So this was pretty cool. So you kind of see this, all expos are pointing up, but they're low level, multi-target infernos. So you think, maybe La Lune isn't the best, but he says, fuck it, I'm just going to do it. So at this point, he sends in his 2 Lava Hounds, but he also bunches all of his, actually 3 Lava Hounds. He bunches all of his loons here because he wants all of them to stay really tight in this center area. If they start wandering, that's when they start getting got by all these multi-targets, and it's over. So as you can see, everything's bunching to the center here, rages them up, sends in his minions for cleanup duty, and now those Inferno towers are just way outpaced, and there's no chance for survival. Make your time. So yeah, it's a pretty cool strategy in terms of making sure take care of the multi-target Infernos first. A little bit of a preemie Town Hall 10 base, but it's still cool to show because this probably would still work for any other Town Hall 10 that's got multi-target Infernos shaped this way. But again, doesn't even need his Archer or Royal abilities. The final one I wanted to share was the same attack on number 1 by both Kevin as well as bdholmes. So you can see single target Infernos, all the expos are down. Kevin's like, hey, I'm normally a ground guy, but I'll do a little flight situation on this base. So the thing I wanted to point out is watch that clan castle on line of balloons, sends in his hogs, and then he watches them, rages them up, freezes as appropriate, etc., etc. And then starts sending his max royals up top and starts cleaning up from the top because he knows, that's what you need to do. So pretty interesting. Unfortunately, he couldn't get the 3-star, but here is BD's attack. Same base, same army basically, but instead of going from the bottom, he goes from the top, and he sends in his royals. But what I didn't realize is, still crushes his base because there's just no air defense. But see here, this is the cool part. If you don't kill the clan castle, if there's ground troops in there, they'll still come out. I didn't know that, but anyway, that's really all I wanted to share. We just crushed these guys. They unfortunately were outmatched. Here's a case in point of being outmatched. This guy, Bino, number 2, tries to take on Kevin's max base, level 40 heroes with some level 14 guys, and he just unfortunately just can't compete. So we've been there. We know what it's like, but it's always cool to be on the other end and be able to get that win and bring another level experience back home. So at this point, we are at 780 for the clan perks. So hopefully pretty soon we'll be able to get some donation refund as well as store some more loot. This is actually going to be the coolest thing is when we start upgrading the troops. So level 5, it'll be a while, but anyway, that's all for this war recap. Thanks again for watching. I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.